Over here, good looking. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Remember that bit of trouble we had with the stolen medallions? Looks like we got a new problem now. We could use your help again. Lady Arabelle will be happy to see you too, I'm sure. Turns out, the peace talks we were delivering those invitation medallions for is taking place right here on High Isle. Unfortunately, there's an... same as last time, gold and my undying gratitude. Plus...
Pakruti is pleased to see you. An excellent selection. Lovely sweet meat. Sadly, you have no more crates, but you can always purchase more. Very lucky indeed. Most farewell, my good friend.
My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive me if I do the job you hired me for, Lord Baccaro. Ah, a familiar face. I could use your help, adventurer. So good to see you again, my dear. Remember that little predicament? Oh, nothing tawdry, my dear. We'll be too... While tales of my exploits credit me with all sorts of... Lord Baccaro's conference can't proceed without that cargo. Here's what I need you to do. Check the inn, the
Ah, a visitor. Yes, a sudden squall of unusual intensity. It died out just as quickly. I'm afraid that's privileged information. Suffice it to say, of course I do. But I learned long ago to have patience when it comes to such matters. Not every...
I'm a dockmaster, not a bloody mage. Should I be? Lady Arabelle suspects some sort of foul. The closer you get to Amanos, the more unpredictable the currents become. And storms, like I said, storms close to Amanos aren't that unusual.
Did all us a favor by...
Seeking a commission with the Honorable House Dufour? We are prosecuting a war against the Dreadsail pirate fleet. You can use the dinghy there to ferry your party to the flotilla's flagship. Just that it's incredibly dangerous. The Dreadsails...
What do you want?
My dock hands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ship.
This. Why, it is you, bestest friend. I never expected to see you here on High Isle. This is most fortunate because I have. That is what King Yoren told me. He said, Rigard, go. Yes, I went out with delegates Tanilin and Olganash last night. We ate them. I've been thinking very hard, and it hurts. We should begin at the ancient. Thanks to you it is. Last time you helped make the cultural exchange glorious success. So much success. King Yoren said we didn't need to send culture to High Isle. They are delegates too. Tanilin is very important elf from Aldmeri Dominion, and Olga... must think again. No. We parted ways with great enthusiasm in Strait, just outside the ancient anchor.
Hello. Would you happen? You've a determined get. Thanks for help.
You're a new face. Must be here about the notice, am I right? Oh, you misunderstand. I'm not the hirer, just an agent. Curiosity, with a dash of prudence. Wayload represents... Sometimes we've been having issues. Easy as peer. Remember,
I need workers and I have...
That's good, since I must hire a worker. A mage requires someone to travel to the core. Oh yes, especially to anyone. I look forward to your safe return and news of your...
You look strong and brave. Or at least capable. And resourceful. The alchemist Bethis Romavel has asked us to find someone willing to harvest brine glands from hadalids while... There's a hadalid molting ground south of Coral Cliffs on Amanos. Well, you look...
Come on, just one more match. Give me a chance to win my gold back.
And what will you bet?
Heard all that, eh? Guifa's a palms up card sharp. One of the best tribute players. Sorin, right? Ah, Razamad's...
Greetings, my friend, and welcome to the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Please, drink and make merry, We have many strong players gracing the hall today. Then you have come to the right place. First, you will need 2 decks. Each deck represents a different story, a different strategy. Your opponent brings 2 decks as well. Once you and your adversary combine your decks, the game can begin. A shared pool, you see. A level field of play. Make your way to the beginner's lounge and find my associate, Bragas. Dear Bragas.
Ha-ha! If it isn't my new old friend. Found the place easy enough, eh? Pull up a chair. Oh, did he? Oh, I love it when we bring new players into... You tried to defeat me, of course. First to 40 prestige, or winning the favour of all the patrons, is the... Right. The essence of the game is to buy cards to add to your play deck. Each of us will use our play deck to score prestige, until one of us gets enough prestige to win. Lots of cards, eh? The ones on your side of the table are yours. The ones on my side are mine. The cards in the middle are what we call the tavern. We each claim cards from the tavern to improve our play decks and earn enough prestige to win. You'll take the first turn. Let's both draw our starting hands. Each of your cards have a coin value, see? You can use their coin value to buy cards into your play deck from the tavern, the center of the table. Try to keep track of the value of the cards in your hand. Each card has a cost, a suit, and an effect. If I were you, well, this card here seems like the right one for you to buy with the coin that you have, so claim it. When you buy a card, you subtract its cost from your coin total, and you get the card. Then a new card replaces that card in the tavern. You still have enough coin to buy another card, so let's do that. Now, you can't play a card you bought right away. When you buy a card, it goes into a cooldown pile here, see? You can see at a glance what card suits are in your cooldown pile. It looks like you don't have enough coin to buy any other cards, and there's nothing else you can do at the moment. When that happens, you signal that your turn is over. Any resources you have at the end of your turn will be cleared once your turn is over, except prestige, that is. Once your turn ends, you discard your cards and draw 5 new ones. You can start to plan your next turn while I take mine. That said, you should always keep an eye on what your opponent is up to on their turn. They might buy a card or take an action that will force you to revise your plans. So now, it's my turn. I'll control the table until I signal the end of my turn. See if you can figure out my strategy based on my actions. Well, well. The cards you drew gave you both gold and power. Power has 2 uses. The first is combat, but it also turns into prestige at the end of your turn. Remember, earning prestige is how you win. Remember when I told you that your currencies get cleared when you end your turn? Well, power doesn't carry over between turns. But when you do signal the end of your turn, any power you have left over turns into prestige. Good to know, eh? See these little fellows? They're our patrons. Each deck comes with its own patron, and they play an important role in how the deck works. See? Each patron has something they want. A price, let's call it. They also have something to offer. A reward. Pay a patron's price, and you'll get their reward. You have to pay the price all at once, and you usually get the reward immediately. Try paying one of these patrons. Whichever one you choose to pay will offer you a boon. Just keep in mind, you're only allowed to pay one patron per turn. They can get a little jealous. The patron you just paid, notice anything different about them? They favor you now. All patrons start in a neutral bent, and then show favor to whoever pays them first. Of course, you can pay a patron that favors your opponent. If you do, that patron will become neutral. Pay them again on a later turn, and then they'll favor you. And here's a tip. If you ever can get all patrons on the table to favor you, you'll win the game. Even if you have less prestige than your opponent, just one more thing to keep an eye on. All right, you need to draw new cards, but your deck is empty. Now we shuffle your cooldown pile, and that becomes your new draw pile. You might draw cards you bought last turn, as well as those you started with. Your cooldown pile is empty. That means all the cards you started with or bought during play are now in your draw pile. Right, it's my turn again. I'm going to draw some coin, use it to buy a card, and draw some power from my play deck, which will become prestige when my turn ends. Just like your turn, only, more experienced. Those cards you drew can trigger a combo. See how they have extra effects if you draw another card that matches their suit? Luckily, you bought cards with the suit you need to trigger these combos. Some of the most powerful effects on cards come from combos, and a card will tell you how much of each suit you need to activate its combo effect. Great players always try to trigger combos, so keep track of those suits. We're closing in on the end. I can tell by keeping track of the prestige we've earned. For this practice match, we're keeping the total small, but in a real game, you'll need more prestige to win. Ah, a grand victory! Well, maybe a little too grand. Go talk to Master Razamad and tell him you bested me. Just don't get cocky. Next time won't be so easy.
You return victorious, yes? Now, you claim membership in the Gonfalon chap. Oh, countless rewards. With each victory, you will run. Then, it is my honor to furnish you with your first pair of decks, and welcome you wholeheartedly to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. May good fortune shine on you, my friend. I am eager to see you put those cards to good use. You joined the Roysters Club at an opportune time. Smaller club chapters are preparing. The gaming hall provides a wealth of opportunities for... As in all things, the best way to improve is through doing. Remember, in these early days, I would be happy to. The tournament started... Well, many of the players who participated in those early... A grand prize, yes. No, my...
Bragus, I told you. I can't do that. You know the rules. Those days are behind me.
Yeah, of course. Just trying to help out my friends. No worries, all right?
Hey, it's our newest recruit. You made the right choice signing up here.
The Gonfalon chapters produce some of the best tribute players in... Yeah, of course. We should start with rankings. You're just starting out, so you're at the novice rank. Just challenge another novice here in the gaming hall. Get a real... Remember, everybody's got to start somewhere. Win, lose, it doesn't matter. You saw that? It's nothing, really. Bragus just gets a bit of swagger when he hits a hot streak. Are you kidding? He hates it. He tries his best to curb Bragus's antics. But we're getting... perceptive. Listen, your focus should be on the fun of tribute.
I've an imprint. Yeah. Yeah.
I hear these knights are robbing people and looting caravans.
Not you
Someone ought to
again.
do something.
You haven't paid your bill. Or did you forget that too? I'm sorry about that little scene. Some people are Oh, you're with this Nord? I'm not like I said. They ate and drank all night in a private room. When I noticed it was too quiet, I looked...
Lie so close at hand. Let's take account and raise a glass to our merry bands. The albatross, it sails the waves while iron sallies forth. The oaken knights know ancient ways, and none of them are coarse. Listen here, give me your ear, the sapphire tourney comes from every nook by sea and foot, and not a one is glum. Aspirants head to old Navir, hailing from near and far, to joust and ride and sing with pride, with hopes they'll be a star. Oh, the orders of the sisters, they lie so close at hand. Let's take account and raise a glass to our merry bands. The albatross, it sails the waves while iron sallies forth. The oaken knights know ancient ways, and each of...
Please tell me that Wayload sent you to help me with my research. Coral Cliffs is a rocky cove on... Well, I'm fascinated by them. Unfortunately...
Wins the tourney on the final day. Be they sir or dame, they'll live with fame and bask in the hooray.
Hail, friend. Have you heard about the band of robbers? A rogue band that calls itself the Ascendant Order. Not specifically, but I saw some fancy pants noble.
Oh,
you found the scepter.
Let me see. Daniel.
Oh yes, I am good diplomat. We might have been arguing about where to get. I think Danilin is staying at Steadfast.
The oaken knights know ancient ways. Now quick, where is my horse?
I'm off duty, newcomer. We police High Isle. Just that they're little more than well-armed bandits. They're malcontents. They go on about it. Something else, newcomer? I'd like to get back to ordinary bandits the Sisters Guard can handle. But might as well be. Most knights proudly display their emblems.
a little extortion among friends. Where is that half-wit? I like flying. The hours are good when you get to travel.
Ganache is a prisoner? I don't understand.
Can you help me? There's been a terrible mistake. I'm with the Daggerfall Covenant diplomatic mission. Riggard, he got me into this mess. I left. On my way home, this guard stopped me.
You'd better talk to the guard.
I'm sure Olganash spun you a sad tale. Criminals will say just about anything to avoid going to prison. If I had a gold coin for every criminal who tells me he's got friends in high places, I'd be a wealthy man. I'll free Olganash if we catch the criminal who refined the moon sugar. There's a smuggler named Burjack Catalan who hangs around the Ancient Anchor. Follow Burjack Catalan and find where he keeps his contraband. I'll need you to bring me proof he's got skooma. We've tried to arrest him before, only to come up empty-handed. I saw Burjack in Gonfalon Square earlier. If you're in, start there.
You are very clever, friend. Just find Burjack Catalan's ill-gotten booty, and I'll get my scepter back. It's simple.
My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive me if I do the job you hired me for, Lord Bacaro. Ah, a familiar face. I could use your help, adventurer.
Attention, Marine. There's fighting to be done.
Reporting in? Not a moment too soon. I've got you marked down. Make sure your compatriot... Arrival confirmed. I'll make certain your pay is waiting for you when you... Good. Admiral Galvandier is right over there.
Remember to put sand on that fire. What's a little extortion among friends? Throw dice for gold. Interested?
I can't believe you drank our entire stock.
Where's your proof? Just because I woke up in a pile
Hello there. Say, you look like the type who could go... My partner and I are purveyors and creators of fine drinks. We need 3 ingredients to make another... Here.
Good luck. Oh, you're my hero.